Hello, I'm Rudy Garza, the President and CEO of IAEI. First of all, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. Hope everyone enjoyed the holidays with your family and friends, and I hope you were able to stay healthy. I know a lot of you out there were either directly or indirectly impacted by the Omicron virus, including myself. We had it in my house over the holidays. But the good news is, from what I've read, is it looks like we're actually turning the corner on COVID and we might be back to normal by the end of the spring or even early summer. Well, at the IAEI national headquarters, we hit the ground running in 2022. I hope that everyone got the January 2022 issue of the IAEI magazine. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The IAEI magazine is the best association publication in the industry, and it is actually worth the cost of admission even to join IAEI. Well, most associations have magazines and they are packed with advertisements, but our IAEI magazine is packed with unmatched relevant content and articles that can be used daily in your real world situations. So, after you've read your magazine, please pass it along to somebody else in your office and encourage them to reach out and join IAEI as a member. Now on to the latest update on the ongoing negotiations with ICC. Look, I know for months some IAEI members have been worried and concerned about what would happen if IAEI and ICC came into a contractual agreement that legally bound the two organizations together. And those IAEI members had valid reasons to be concerned because IAEI has stood on its own and been a self-sustaining organization for the past 94 years. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can put your concerns, you can put your anxiety and your worries away because things have taken a very positive turn. And we are not going to enter into a contractual agreement that would legally bind IAEI and ICC into one organization. Through the weeks of negotiations with ICC, both IAEI and ICC decided what was best was to keep both organizations legally separate from one another so that IAEI could continue to operate exactly as it has been as an independent organization. So instead of a merger or an acquisition or a joint venture that's been thrown out there, and those would be legally binding, tying both organizations together, we have instead decided to just have a service agreement between the two organizations. So let me repeat what I just said because it is absolutely critical. IAEI and ICC will not be entering into any legally binding agreement that joins the two organizations together. Instead, we are working on a simple service agreement that is no different than any other service agreement we have with many other organizations. IAEI and ICC both agreed that we can still accomplish what we wanted from the RFP IAEI issued last summer through a simple service agreement, and that there was no need for both organizations to become legally bound together. From the beginning, that is actually what the board of directors wanted. What the original RFP that we issued last summer said was that we wanted a partnership with a like-minded agency. And I'm going to quote directly from that RFP that was publicly issued and also directly sent to a number of agencies. That RFP said, IAEI would like to have potential partners describe how they would assist IAEI with its missions, services, and membership expansion, unquote. Nowhere in the RFP did IAEI ever ask for another agency to come in and take over IAEI. Those rumors actually started out there. And soon they spun out of control to the point where the board had to make the decision to actually put the RFP and the proposals online for the public and for our members to look at. As all of you know by now, IAEI received 2 proposals back in response to our RFP. One respondent said they would be happily happy to come in and completely dismantle IAEI as it exists today and absorb all of our inspector members into their organization. Again, this proposal is on our website, and you can view it for yourself and you can judge for yourself what it said. Whereas the ICC proposal offered to partner with IAEI and assist IAEI with our current mission, our current services, and even help us expand our membership. So this service agreement is currently being written to do just that. IAEI and ICC both recognize that there are certain areas and certain services that we can help each other with while still remaining 100% independent of each other. The new service agreement between IAEI and ICC will be no different than the many other service agreements we already have with other agencies. Right here, we have a service agreement that we're currently in with NFPA. Here's our service agreement with CSA. Here is our current service agreement with ICC on some other programs that we do jointly together. We also have a service agreement with NCPCCI. So this service agreement that we're going to enter into with ICC is no different than anything we've done before, and it's not going to bind us together. Since we decided to pursue a service agreement instead of an agreement that would bind the organizations together, we've had to start drafting a brand new agreement. The new agreement is expected to be finished by February 15th, at which time we will make it available for everyone to see, including our members. Prior to signing the agreement, IAEI will be mailing out a hard copy document of bullet points of the service agreement highlights to all of our members for your review. And the agreement in its entirety will be made available on our website. Again, I just want to encourage all those members that were worried and concerned. Calm down. Put the pitchforks away. Put the torches away. IAEI is not merging or being acquired by ICC. We are simply entering into a service agreement that will allow IAEI to remain a completely separate and self-governed organization. Finally, I want to reiterate why we're even doing this. We have dropped from 20,000 members in 2001 to only 8,200 members today. Over 55% of our current members are retiring in the next 5 years. Only 4% of all the 8,200 members are under the age of 35. We know that the specialized inspector profession, like an electrical inspector, that profession is dramatically decreasing across the country. The sale of our books, PowerPoints, and educational trainings are down 60% from just last January. If we continue to operate as we currently are, and we don't enter into this service agreement with ICC, the IAEI simply will not last another year. So, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have any comments, if you want clarification on anything, you can call me at the phone number listed, or you can reach me by email. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm an open book, and we have been 100% transparent about this entire process. We have nothing to hide. In closing, we want to thank ICC for thinking outside the box, for allowing us to enter into a service agreement instead of joining forces, but still they are going to provide the services for us that we need to help us continue another 94 years. I hope you have a great day. I'm Rudy Garza, President and CEO of IAEI.